Hi, and welcome to Crafts with Ash DIY and Decor. My name's Ashley, and today I'm bringing you a bewitch and decorate with me as we decorate my dining room for Halloween. I could not wait to get this video out. I had so many ideas for this space, and I think you're really gonna love it. So definitely stay tuned. If you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel and hit the bell, and in the drop down menu click all so you're notified about all notifications. Coming into spooky season and the holidays, I'm definitely going to have some fun content heading your way, so you're definitely going to want to subscribe and turn on all notifications so you're notified about the content that I'm going to put out. I upload a few times a month and I can't wait to show you what I have in store. All right, let's get started decorating my dining room for Halloween. So first, I do want to apologize if I sound like I'm out of breath or I'm winded. I am 37 weeks pregnant today, and it's just getting harder to breathe. She's getting bigger. I'm not that tall, so the belly's really got no place to go. So I do apologize if I sound like I'm out of breath. But the first thing we're going to start with is the Hutch, and I really wanted to give this a spooky backdrop, so I enlisted the help of my mom, and by using some command hooks, she's gonna go ahead and hang some of this creepy cloth on the background, just to kind of drape in the back to, I don't know, just kind of make it darker and spookier. I just felt like the background of my hutch was way too bright and not really what I had in mind. So I saw this idea on YouTube where people were kind of like pulling holes or putting holes in creepy cloth, and it gives it more like stretch, and plus it makes it look creepier and spookier. So I really loved that idea. So we're just kind of arranging the creepy cloth, and as you saw, we took the glass out, and then we're going to be sticking the glass in once we figure out how we want the creepy cloth to lay. So I really loved adding this touch. I really think that it just really elevated the look of the hutch. And my vision for this hutch is apothecary. So I kind of try to think of anything that you would see in a witch's apothecary, and I'm going to add that onto these shelves. So some of these are DIYs, some of these are the stuff I've been collecting for years and years. So I also want to mention that too. I know that it's going to look like that I have a ton, and I do. I have more Halloween bins than I do Christmas because I love Halloween so much. But please, please, please keep in mind that I've been collecting stuff for years and years. Also, back in the day, I used to work for a craft store called Packetans, local to where I live, and when they went out of business, the employees got like grab bags for $5. So that's where I got a ton of my decor. So please, don't compare your decor to mine because I've been collecting for years, but also, I had that advantage too. So once I got the glass on, I am going to start up top, but then you're going to see that I kind of jumped to the middle because I was still trying to figure the top out. But I made those little, I guess you want to, I don't know what you want to call it, but I made those last year in a video. And then jumping to the middle, all of this is going to be DIY that I'm about to do. So I made this box, and the top fell off while I was trying to get that sign in, so if it looks a little different, but I have a whole video on how I made all of these little apothecary jars as well. So I can either attach it down below, or you can just kind of search for it in my videos. So now I'm just going to go ahead and arrange all of this stuff and just make it really look like a witchy apothecary. Real quick, I want to take this opportunity to welcome you to my channel and also introduce myself. As I said earlier, my name's Ashley. I am a wife and a mama of a 5-year-old and soon to be a newborn as well. I'm 37 weeks pregnant, like I said, and so I'm just trying to get this all done before baby comes. And I know that sounds crazy, but I really just wanted to focus on decorating my house for Halloween because, I know that when she comes in a couple weeks, we're going to have lots of visitors, and I just want my house to look really fun and spooky. And so that's what I'm doing. Plus my daughter, my 5-year-old, absolutely loves Halloween, so I really wanted to do this all for her too. But definitely subscribe if you like home decor, if you like DIYs, if you like room refreshers, room makeovers, and decorate with me, this is definitely the channel for you. If you're looking for makeup tips and fashion tips, this is not the channel for you. Sorry, but that's not what I focus on, as you can tell in this video. No makeup, t-shirts, you know, stuff like that. So but I like to be creative with home decor, and I think you're definitely going to see that. So in that middle shelf, I went ahead and I just pretty much went through my stash and found any kind of jar that I could use, or things that I've been collecting over the years that are like apothecary jars. So I just went ahead and added that to the middle shelf. Some of those were DIYs, some of those I picked up from the Dollar Tree. Then moving to the bottom shelf, this is where you're going to find your spell books. So of course I had to add these spell books from Big Lots. I love those because they are motion activated, so when someone walks by, they just automatically start moving. And I think it's the funniest thing when people freak out because they get mad at me and they're like, Ashley, like, and I'm like, hey, that's the goal. Like, I need to freak you out. That's the whole point of doing all this. So then in the corners, you're just going to see that I'm just going to stack some books that I got from the Dollar Tree over the years. That big one in the back, I actually believe I got that from Michael's a couple years ago. So you're just going to kind of see me arrange all this and just kind of get it to how I like. Now, some of my stuff didn't have batteries in it at this time, but if you wait till the end, you will see the entire room all lit up when it's dark, and so you'll get the full effect. So that little ball, magic ball, what am I trying to say? That green magic ball, fortune teller ball, whatever. I got that at TJ Maxx last year. It does make noise and it does light up. The Deadly Nightshade came from Spirit Halloween a couple years ago because my daughter was obsessed with Nightmare Before Christmas, so I thought I'd grab it. And so, like I said, I'm just kind of adding little pieces here and there, make it look like, you know, the witches that live here. Still practice, but their stuff is dusty. It's old. So, all right, so now we're going to move back up to the top. I have this sign, and again, it didn't have batteries. Actually, I had to have my husband pick up batteries on the way home from work this day because I realized that we really didn't have any. And then this is a DIY that I made in my last video, so you can definitely check that out. And then next I have these jars, and I got these jars from the Dollar Tree, and I just put, like, you know, severed fingers in one, severed ears, you know, the normal stuff you'd have in your dining room on your apothecary. So I'm just gonna go ahead and arrange that little skull thing I added. I made that a couple years ago on my channel, so you can check that out. Now, something I really wanted to do that I really think added to the spook factor was add some moss. I just think that it just makes it look so old and dingy and gross. Now, I will tell you, I had a love-hate relationship with this because I loved how it looked, but I hated working with it because it was so messy. So what I ended up doing was just putting it in a box and ripping it apart in the box. I mean, I definitely had a vacuum after this because the moss got everywhere. But just, you know, I mean, it adds the coolest effect, but just, you know, I'm letting you know. So I didn't put a ton of moss. I just kind of put a little bit here and there, and like I said, it's because it made quite the mess. Now, I don't know if you can notice, but behind those jars I did add some candelabras that I got this year at Target Dollar Spot. And like I said, if you wait till the end, you'll see it all lit up, and it looks so cool. So I'm just going to go through and add some moss wherever I feel like it's necessary, and I really loved the way that this turned out. I thought it was spooky, but spooky cute. Now to finish my apothecary, I just took some basic spider webs and I'm just kind of, draping them over the top, and basically I just threw it up there, and however it fell, I just let it hang like that. I mean, I arranged it a little bit, but I just, just let it do what it was going to do. And that was it. That completed my witchy apothecary. What do you think? So next I'm going to go ahead and move to these windows. They're actually the doors from my hutch, but I am using them as decor pieces, and I don't think anything is easier than putting spider webs on something and calling it done. I mean, if you are going for like a simple, like very easy decor touch for Halloween, add spider webs. It does so much. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm going to add some spider webs to these little doors. And then I actually have these wreaths that I got from Five Below this year, and they were $5 each, and I thought that these would be perfect to hang on my windows. I did have to add some black ribbon because the command hook is so high, and I wish they were a little lower, like in the middle more, but this was all the black ribbon I had, like just to do these two things. So then we're going to go ahead and move to the shelf. This is a light up piece. It no longer works, but I've had it for years, so I thought I'd use it. Same with these books. I've had those for a long time. I think they came from Michael's a while ago. Then I have a Ray Dunn little cauldron. This black pumpkin came from the Dollar Tree a while back. And then I'm just going to add some purple flowers just from the Dollar Tree, and I'm trying to figure out where to put them. So these are the ones with the eyeballs, as you can see. So I'm just going to go ahead and add that. And then to complete the look, again, I'm going to take the spider webs, and I am just going to drape the spider webs over all of the decor. Now, I do add a little tea light there in between the books and the candelabra, especially because the candelabra does not light up. that pumpkin's supposed to light up too, but it's so old it doesn't light up anymore. But you'll see that at the end when I go to light up the whole room when it's dark. So I did have to wait till it was nighttime to do that, so I can't wait for you to see it. Well, that's how this wall came out, and I really loved it. All right, now we're going to move on to my corner shelf here, and I'm going to take this piece of creepy cloth and cut it into 3 sections. I'm not going to put any on the top, and you're going to see why in just a little bit, but I am going to go ahead and drape it on the bottom 3, and then I'm going to take you through and add some decor. So to the top shelf, I am going to go ahead and add this lantern. I bought it from Facebook Marketplace from this lady who makes like really cute stuff, and it does light up, and I wanted something to light up on that top shelf, and again, you'll see why. Then this floral arrangement I actually made a couple years ago, and I was going for like purple in this room, so when I found it in my stash, I thought, oh my gosh, how perfect. So next to that, I'm going to add this cage that I had, and I just added a Dollar Tree skull, and then a Rae Dunn Boo pumpkin. And you're going to see that those lights that hang down play a part in just a minute. But to hide that, I'm going to go ahead and add this like little mirror skull thing that came from the Dollar Tree a couple years ago. These are books that I made on my channel that you can definitely check out too. And then on top of that, this is also a DIY pumpkin that I made. I wasn't trying to go for a lot of color here, just kind of your basic colors, or very neutrals. This does have a pop of orange in it, my Rae Dunn Haunted House, and then this black pumpkin, but too many words bug me, so I did go ahead and turn that around. And then we have Mr. Bones here that I'm going to set up and give him a cauldron, and inside the cauldron actually has a tea light. So I like that little hack or little trick because it's just a cool way to like display your tea lights. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and take spider webs again, and I'm just going to drape it going all the way down. And I apologize, I forgot to move the camera down as I was working. So but I did go all the way down to the bottom. Then I just felt like this needed some more, so I'm just adding some little florals. So I just jumped back down there for a second. Now to the top, we're going to add the Grim Reaper. And this is why I didn't add creepy cloth to the top, because this is going to cover the top. However, I did want to add that lantern so that way he lit up. So now I'm just kind of arranging him, putting his bony little hands out, just arranging his head. I thought that this looks so cool because his black cape kind of just like draped over the top. So you'll get like a full shot here in a second. But then I added some spiders to the spider web, and that was it. What do you think of my corner shelf? right, now we're going to move on to the bar cart, and I'm going to go, of course, go ahead and add some spooky or creepy cloth to the top. And then I have this cute little piece. I have no idea where it came from. I've had it forever, and they have spiders, and I thought it was so cute. So I'm just going to add a black tea light to each one of my spiders. And then I have this black Lazy Susan that I got in the Target dollar spot last year. And to that, I'm going to add my vampire juice pitcher from Rae Dunn. And then I have this little wine glass that says "Here for the booze," and I thought that was funny, of course, for a bar cart. And I just added some syringes, and then this just little wine glass from Dollar Tree. Next, I added a book just to elevate this sign that says "Hocus Pocus, I need wine to focus." I thought that was kind of funny. And then moving down to the bottom, I have these plastic orange like goblets. Is that what they're called? So I'm just putting them hanging upside down like they're supposed to. And then to the Lazy Susan on the side, I actually have this pumpkin, and it is a drink dispenser, and I thought it would be perfect to add to the bottom. And then I got this little tray from Target dollar spot this year, so I'm going to add that, and then just 2 wine glasses. They have skulls on them. These were just in my stash. And then this "Eat, Drink, and Be Scary" sign I thought was perfect. And then my Rae Dunn to-go wine. I guess not to go, but to keep your wine cold, I guess. I'm just going to add that and then kind of fix my creepy cloth. And then I'm going to add the strand of ghost lights. I want to say probably the Target dollar spot at some point. So I'm just going to drape that over the front. Sorry about my belly. I didn't realize until editing that I was like literally covering everything. I apologize. But I just thought that this was so cute, and it kind of went with the whole theme, like "More booze, please," or "Here for the booze." Now, I'm not going to lie, I don't love how this bar cart came out. I think that this is going to be a work in progress. So, if I get an opportunity to do a home tour for Halloween, you might see this change up a little bit, but this was my first time having a bar cart, owning one, so obviously also decorating it, so I really had no idea what to do, but this is how it turned out for now, and like I said, it might change, but let me know what you think. All right, the last part of my dining room we're going to decorate is the table. Now, we are going to do a quick DIY here. You will need a cauldron. I got that one from a thrift store, actually, and it's the perfect size. And then I picked up this container of clear bulbs from Hobby Lobby. They were $19.99, but I got them for 50% off. And then those little ones came from the Dollar Tree. Now, all I wanted to do was simply hot glue these bulbs down, so it looked like this cauldron was bubbling over, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I started with the bigger ones first, and then you're going to see that I actually go in with the smaller ones and just add wherever I see fit. And what I'm doing is taking off the little silver hangers as well, and then I'm hot gluing it down, but also hot gluing the bulb to whatever bulbs it's touching too, if that makes sense. So I'm using Gorilla hot glue here, and I really do think that that's the best hot glue out there. I don't use anything other than that. And it did a really good job keeping these bulbs all together. So this took me a while to do. It was fun to do. I loved doing it. I had fun. But we're just going to speed that up. This is your friendly reminder that if you love what you see so far, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Not only does it really help my channel to grow, but it tells YouTube that you love what you see and you want to see more. So smash that like button. So after I had all my bubbles glued on, I'm going to take this strand of LED lights and I'm just going to basically weave it all around the bubbles. I thought that this would look so cool all lit up and just add to the decor. So that's just what I did. And I didn't glue any of the strands down because I like to use these strands throughout the year. So I just kind of hid the battery pack in the back, and this is how it came out, and I love it. I think it's so cool. So now that that's done, we're going to go ahead and move on to decorating the table. My vision for this was witch dinner party. So I wanted it to be spooky, but classy and romantic, kind of. I don't know. You'll see. So I had this strand of purple lights, and like I said earlier, purple was kind of my color scheme here, like that dark purple or burgundy. So I'm just going to put that right in the middle, and then I'm going to cover it up with some creepy cloth. I do wish that I would have spread the creepy cloth out more. I made it cover the table a little bit more because we're going to build on top of this, and by the time I was done, you really couldn't see it. So I do wish that I did that, but that's okay. I still think it came out spooky. So next I'm going to go ahead and add in my cauldron, and I added it to the middle because on either side I'm actually going to add these witch brooms that I got this year at the Target dollar spot, and I thought that it added a lot, but also it was a nod to witches, so kind of, you know, playing on the whole witchy theme there. Now these lanterns I believe came from Five Below a couple years ago, so they do light up. Again, you'll see it all at the end, but I'm just going to add those to the end of the creepy cloth. And then this is where we're going to start building up the middle. I got these florals from the Target dollar spot this year, and I got them because I liked the dark purple. Now this leaf garland came from Five Below this year, so I'm going to go ahead and add that to the middle, and then I got another one because I'm thinking I'm going to use it on my mantle as well, but I'm just going to go ahead and put all my florals in the middle and really build this up because, like I said, I wanted this to look classy and romantic and just a really cool witch dinner party. So yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead and add, and those berries, like I said, were like the perfect color. They were like that dark burgundy, so it fit right in. And whatever I do to one side, I'm doing to the other, so I'm kind of mirroring it a little bit. So next, of course, no witch dinner party is complete without potions. So I actually took these off my Hutch, and just because I thought that they would look better here. So I'm going to go ahead and add those in, and they do light up. So I'm just kind of randomly, now it does bug me that there's only 3. I wish I could get another one. I don't even remember where they came from, to be honest. And then I'm going to just add these purple flowers from the Dollar Tree, kind of just going down my runner here to add in that purple color, that deep purple. And then I'm taking the spiders off the picks too and just adding them to the lanterns because obviously the lanterns are spider webs, and just kind of putting them randomly on my display. So I really love the little touch that this purple color gave. I thought it was the perfect amount. So next we're going to do the place setting. So these are big spider webs that the Dollar Tree has carried in the past. I have not seen them this year, but they used to have like a huge glow in the dark spider on them. But I've always used them as placemats because I thought that they looked really cool. So I'm going to put one on each place setting. And then on top, I got these silver chargers from the Dollar Tree. So I really wanted to use these because I thought that it complemented the silver in the bubbles really well. So I'm going to go ahead and add that. And again, I was going for classy here. I think it's funny watching me waddle around. Oh boy, my belly is big. Okay, so next on top, I'm going to add these plates. Now, I only had 2 of those spiderweb plates, and I'm so sad. I got those a couple years ago from Target, but for the other 2, I just have black plates. And then these are bandanas from Hobby Lobby. My hack, I say this every decorate with me, is to not spend a ton of money on cloth napkins. Go to Hobby Lobby, get 99-cent bandanas, and call it a day. We're not even using it. This is literally just for display. Then these plates, those came from Target, I believe, a couple years ago. So I'm just adding one of those to each place setting, and I loved how they looked. And then these wine glasses came from the Dollar Tree this year. They are the ones that have like the black on the bottom, and when I saw them, I thought that they were perfect for this. So again, I'm just adding one to each place setting, and I kind of felt like it needed something else. So I'm just taking these spiders that I got in a pack from Target, and I'm just kind of adding one randomly at each place setting, kind of around the glass, just to give the glass something. So I just quickly did that. And then again, I just felt like I needed something else. So I got these rose petals from the Dollar Tree as well. And I'm just kind of sprinkling them around. Now I need your opinion. At first I went like close to my centerpiece, and then I spread them around like the table. Let me know which one you like better. Do you like it closer to this, to like the whole runner, or spread around the table? And this is why I said I wish I would have spread out that creepy cloth or doubled it up and made it a little thicker, because I just feel like there's so much of the table showing, and it kind of bugs me. I don't know why, but I still love how it came out. And then to add to the ambiance of spooky, creepy, witchiness, I'm just going to take this creepy cloth, and I have the perfect chandelier for this. So I'm just going to arrange it, and just however the creepy cloth falls, that's how it falls. I mean, I am kind of arranging it a little bit, but I really love the effect that this gave, and this is my bewitching table. What do you think? So after that, I just put a couple finishing touches, like this really funny and spooky apothecary. And again, this one is motion activated, and nothing gives me greater joy than to freak people out with it. I love watching people's reactions. And then added this really cute welcome sign that I got from Five Below a couple years ago. And that's it. That completed my dining room. And now it's time for the spooky and dark final reveal. What do you think? I absolutely love the way that my dining room came out. I think it's so spooky. I think it's creepy. I think it really stayed on theme for the witch theme that I had, and I really love it. I have to say, I think my favorite part is the apothecary. I think it looks amazing lit up like this in the dark, or just, during the day as well. And I so wish that you could come see it in person, because it is even more like amazing and just, I don't know, just so freaky and fun in person. And I know that a lot of the dark stuff is showing up dark, but really when you're close to it, you can really see what all of it is. So I'm definitely loving how this all turned out. That's why I wanted to put this together first. I had a feeling that it was going to be my favorite part. But you're going to have to let me know down in the comments what your favorite part of the dining room was. Have you started decorating for Halloween? Do you start decorating for Halloween? I know it's a little early to start, but like I said, I'm trying to get this all done before baby girl comes in 2 weeks. So I needed to get a move on. So hopefully, you know, depending on the status of this pregnancy, I'm going to be pumping out a few more Decorate With Me videos in the next couple weeks. I have my kitchen, I have the entryway, and I have the living room and the coffee bar. So I know it sounds like a lot, and of course it all depends on I guess giving birth, but I hope that I can get a lot more done because my house right now is full of bins and boxes that are packed with Halloween decor just waiting to be displayed. So I want to thank you so much for hanging with me throughout this whole video. I truly hope that you loved what you saw today and that you were inspired or got some ideas on how you can spookify some areas in your home. Please don't forget, if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button and don't forget to smash that like button because like I said, it really does help my channel to grow and help my videos be seen around YouTube. Well, until I see you again, I'll decorate with you soon. Bye!